In this video, I'm going to be figuring out which is the easiest huge pet to hatch in Pet Simulator 99. So yeah, throughout the history of the game, they have added a ton of huge pets throughout the updates. And they have added some in so many areas which I'm sure a lot of players do not know about. So yeah, in this video, I'm going to be going through all of the huges that were added to the game and figuring out which one is the easiest to hatch. So yeah, make sure you guys watch the entire video so you guys can see everything. So yeah, let's get into it right now. Also, before I get into showing you guys all the other huge pets, I actually have been pretty lucky grinding, and I have hatched a few more ooze axolotls. I'm going to be giving away 2 huge axolotls later in the video, so make sure you guys keep watching to figure out how you can win that. And yeah, that out of the way, let's get on to the actual huges to hatch.
Need cheap huges? Check out bloxcart.com. Let me show you how it's done. First, pick out an item you want to get. I think I'm gonna go with the dog just to keep it simple. Got him! Let's add him to the cart. All right, when you check out, use code VORTEX for 20% off. Now, let's put in our user and join the bot to claim. Heck! Here we go! Yes, I'm sure. Gimme, gimme. All done. Use code VORTEX to get 20% off bloxcart.com.
Alright, so the first huge pet we're going to be starting off with is inside of the free gifts. I've actually claimed all of them on here already, so I can't really claim them any, or at least for 2 hours I can. But as you can see right above it, you have a chance to get a huge Kawaii tiger from these last 2 gifts, I believe. I'm not exactly sure what the chances are, but I think it's pretty low. But you still do have a chance to actually get it, so make sure you are continuously claiming these free gifts whenever they are available. The chance at a huge is better than no chance. Alright, then moving on to the next area, we have to go to area 229 because this is the elemental world. And yeah, inside of here, first of all, there actually is an egg, or a huge pet you can hatch from this egg right here. The huge electric penguin is hatchable from this egg, which is actually pretty interesting, and the egg is also really cheap as well, so if you want to, you can open it up for a chance at the huge, or you can do something else, and that is by actually, hold on, let me get it a second. Right here, this sign, as you can see, there is a chance to actually find the huge electric penguin, and I forgot what this other huge pet's called. I think the huge dark dragon. They are both possible to find inside of the pet catching area, just like so. And yeah, you can literally find the huge pets scattered around, which is honestly pretty insane. The only upsetting thing about it though is if you do find a huge pet, I think the chances of hatching it are only like 2% if you do use a normal pet cube. So honestly, it is pretty difficult if you can find one. I would definitely make sure you guys do have the ultra pet cubes ready. I don't have any on here, unfortunately, so I don't think I'm gonna be trying to catch any huges on here, but definitely get the ultra pet cubes if you want any chance of hatching the huge pets inside of here. Another thing as well, you can also go ahead and complete the quest right here from this trainer Preston that he gives to catch these pets, and he will give you an elemental gift every time still. And this is literally a permanent thing in the game, so you literally have a chance to hatch this huge water zebra, which is honestly pretty crazy. And I think I remember when this thing was available, I think I remember hatching like a few of these gifts, and I think I got like a rainbow or like a rainbow shiny or something super rare. I don't remember exactly what the variant was, but I remember hatching a really rare variant of the water zebra from this elemental gift. So that was pretty crazy. But yeah, I recommend if you guys don't have any huges, you can grind here too. And yeah, there's literally so many ways to hatch huge pets. If you guys don't have any huge pets, you guys should be definitely following this video because you can easily get your first. Alright, so moving on to the next thing we have is going to be the Daycare machine. The Daycare and the exclusive Daycare as well are both pretty nice, but yeah, as you can see, if we go and throw 10 pets in here, we have a chance to get a huge Nebo in a spaceship. Also, a gargantuan machine egg, which is honestly pretty cool as well. This egg is worth 1 billion gems, so if you can get this, you're gonna make a ton of profit. And yeah, I know you can purchase more Daycare slots as well, so you can definitely increase your chances. And also, the pets that are untradeable that were just added, you are able to put those in the Daycare. I don't think it makes much of a difference because I think the lucky level stays the same, but we can still go and throw them in there because why not? And yeah, not only the regular Daycare, but the exclusive Daycare is also pretty decent, but it does require you to have some pretty rare pets, because the rare pets you have, the more gems that they will actually make. I'm not going to throw any of my pets in here because I don't want to waste them for 4, 12, or 30 days. But if you guys don't play the game as much or have a pet that you just want to get rid of and can throw in here, I would honestly say it's pretty worth it. Even same thing with these golden huge hell rocks, like they're not that bad. They give 400k a day, so if you put in 3, it's not terrible. But if you actually want to make pretty good gems, you kind of need to throw in a Titanic pet. As you can see, they make way more. So yeah, you can do that as well, but honestly, I don't really recommend doing this unless you have a ton of pets to throw away. Alright, moving on to the next method, we have the Millionaire race over here, and this one's actually a really good method to get a huge pet, because for one, you can come in here every single day and play the race 10 times, and you have a chance to get the huge turtle, which is actually a super rare huge pet. But yeah, the only thing about it is it kind of is chance. As you can see, you just have a higher chance to lose your items if you go ahead and risk it, and yeah, you aren't going to be able to find the huge turtle or those other huge pets until you get to a much higher room. So honestly, it does require a bit of luck, but you can still enter it for free every minute, and you can do it 10 times a day, so it's honestly not bad. And also, while you guys do come here, I'd probably recommend to enter into the huge elegant eagle giveaway, because this thing literally still happens every single hour in the game, regardless of whatever time it is. They're literally still giving away pets every hour. They're giving them away 5 more in 11 minutes. So yeah, if you do want to buy that, you can come over here and purchase some raffle tickets or some millionaire tickets from here, and then you can go ahead and just throw them all inside of the raffle as well. So there we go. It's just by throwing all 4 of those in there, I literally have a 4% chance, because not a lot of players even do this. A lot of players have forgot about this elegant eagle, and as you can see, there's barely any tickets in here. If I wanted to right now, I could go ahead and just buy up like a ton. I could buy up like a few thousand of those and probably get a really high chance to win, but I'm not going to do that. But if you guys don't have your first huge pet and want to throw in some tickets, I would definitely recommend it. And yeah, as you can see by the raffle winners, it literally still draws people every hour, and they can also still be varianted as well. As you can see, there is a chance for it to spawn in a huge, and I'm sure it's possible to spawn in rainbow as well, which is pretty nice. So yeah, just make sure you want to look out for that. Alright, next spot we are at is the Kawaii world, because there actually is a potential huge pet you can hatch in here inside of the Kawaii alley. As you can see right here, there's a chance to hatch the huge strawberry cow inside of one of these eggs. So all you have to do is just go through and break all these alley chests real quick, and we can get to the end with this egg right here, which does have a chance for the huge strawberry cow. And yeah, if you grinded your way all the way to the last area or pretty far inside the void, this egg literally costs pretty much nothing. You can literally open this egg up forever and not have any issues with coins. So yeah, that is pretty nice. And the egg also did say it was here for an entire hour, so you can literally sit here for a whole hour grinding this egg if you want to. I would definitely recommend, if you guys are grinding the eggs, to get the highest rank that you can get, just because you're able to purchase as many egg opens as you can, and the more egg opens you can buy, the better chance you're gonna have at a huge, or at least for hatching a huge pet. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I just got lucky by having the egg spawn right there, but I'm pretty sure it only spawns in one of the alleys. So yeah, you have to go ahead and go through all the alleys to find this one egg, and once you do, you should hatch it up for a bit and see if you can get lucky. And moving on to the next method is going to be actually using the void chest and the void spinny wheel, because inside of the void chest there actually is a huge pet you can get called the huge void alien. It isn't guaranteed, but you do have a chance to get it. I'm gonna go and just open up 14, and yeah, unfortunately I did not get it. Maybe I can craft some more keys though. Okay, no, never mind. We can only make one more. That was not great. But yeah, you have a chance to get this pet, and honestly there's 56,000 that have been hatched, so your chances honestly aren't that bad, because these pets, there actually is a lot of these pets in existence. So if you guys farm up a good amount of void keys, you're actually gonna have a decent chance to hatch a huge pet. And then same thing with the spinny wheel as well. You actually do have a chance to land on the huge pet, but I don't think the chances of it are as high. And yeah, also when you guys are spinning the spinny wheel, if you guys didn't know, you can actually just push F right when you hit the spin button, and it just instantly finishes it. You don't have to sit here and wait for the whole cutscene to spin it. But yeah, I don't see any huge pets even on the wheel. I knew the chances of landing one on here weren't high, but I didn't know they were this low. Or I didn't know they were low, but I didn't think they were this low. And yeah, I literally went through all 20 of my spinny wheel tickets, and I didn't even see the huge pet, let alone hatch it. So yeah, the spinny wheel might not be the way, but definitely this void chest might be possible. And same with the void chest. Let me go ahead and go back to the tech world, and that is because you can literally do the exact same thing right here. You have a chance to hatch this huge circuit cat, which a lot of these actually exist, as you can see. So if you're able to just buy up a good amount of these tech keys and open them up, you're gonna have a good chance at the huge. I didn't even know I had that many keys to open up, but I had like 80 or so I just opened, but I didn't even hatch the huge pet, unfortunately. But yeah, if you rack up a ton of keys, you're definitely gonna have a really good chance. And same with the spinny wheel as well, but I'm not gonna sit here and spin all these tickets just because it's not really that useful. But your chances of actually getting something are pretty low, at least for me. My luck is not too great on here, but it could be different for you guys. Alright, now finally let's head to the first world, the spawn world, because there are a couple of good huges that are able to hatch, in here that are still actually pretty obtainable. So yeah, as you can see, we have this huge crystal chest, which now has this huge pastel deer. If you guys remember when it was the huge wizard Westie, it's a different huge pet now, and you literally have a chance to hatch it, so that's pretty nice. I recommend using your keys on here as well, because you have literally a free huge pet that hatched potentially. And then also with the spinning wheel ticket, as you can see, we have the huge propeller cat inside of here still, which you can hatch, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I did not get lucky enough to hatch it, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and do that. And then also moving on, we need to get to a further area inside of World 1, because there is something else I need to show you guys. I have seen some people mention that you can go ahead and do fishing for the chance at the huge Poseidon dog, but honestly, I don't think the fishing is that worth it, because I think you're wasting a lot of time doing that. I think even spend your time in this game doing some way better options. Let me go ahead and just get over here because we need to get to the chest rush minigame, which should be right around here. Yeah, right here we have the chance to hatch the huge fire horse. And yeah, I've not played this minigame in a little bit, but since I have played it, I have gotten some really strong staff pets, so hopefully I can play this minigame a lot better than before. And yeah, if you guys do get some of the Slime Factory's pets as well, you can probably make through a lot of progress inside of here, or you can have a really good chance at the huge. So yeah, we only have 5 minutes in here, but since we do so much damage, we can probably just get to this end like pretty much instantly. Let me go ahead and just break through all these chests, and yeah, we're already at the end, so we do have a chance to get the huge pets out of here. It says great loot, as you can see, with the fire horse. However, the only thing is, as you can see, 5,000 do exist, so not that many have been hatched, so it's a little bit of a rare huge pet, but if you can get it, you're gonna make a lot more profit than hatching a more common one. And yeah, I believe when you only have 5 minutes inside of here, and once you get kicked out, I think you have to wait like a couple hours or so to re-enter back in. But yeah, I would still definitely say it's worth it coming in here just to roll your chance at a huge, and you can make a lot of profit if you do get lucky. So yeah, I'm not gonna be sitting here for the video, but you guys can definitely grind here if you want to, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the next thing. Alright, we actually had to go back over here to area number 15, the Enchanted Forest. That's because right inside of here, you can go ahead and use your secret keys if you have any, and then you can go ahead and come inside of here, and you can find this merchant right here that sells crazy deals apparently. You can go ahead and just pick one of them. I don't know how this old boot is worth 907,000 diamonds. What the heck? I don't understand, but I guess I'm just gonna take the rainbow swirl. But yeah, you do have a chance for a huge pet to actually appear inside of the crazy merchant. And yeah, it isn't every time. I think the chances of getting it are pretty low, but it is actually possible. So yeah, if you have a lot of secret keys and want to just spend your luck trying to get in here, you can definitely do so. But yeah, once again, I don't think I'm super lucky to get it, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Alright, now we're back inside of the void, and now that pretty much is all the huge pets that are obtainable for like permanent huge pets. But I also want to talk about events, because events in this game are actually super helpful. Depending on whenever you guys are watching this video, the game usually does have some really good events that go on, and inside of the events, you can have some really good chances for huge pets. Like just for example, I'm showing you guys this Slime Factory event, which has been pretty good. To hatch huge pets, as you can see, you can open up the huge chest and this Titanic chest. But yeah, I believe this game is going to continuously having events, or continue to keep having events in the game. So if you guys are watching this video and the Slime Factory event is not in the game, I'm sure there's an event that's coming or in the game now that's probably pretty much just as good. But yeah, currently for the Slime Factory event, your best chances of getting a huge are just breaking the breakables, because if you do max out everything in the upgrade machine, you do have a 300x odds to get the huge from a breakable. And yeah, definitely makes it pretty easy to hatch. See, before I do end off the video, I do have 254 billion jelly coins. I have been saving up a bit. As you can see on the top of my Slime Factory, I've only made a quarter or half a trillion, and I have half of those amount of coins just in my inventory. So yeah, I've been saving them up for a pretty good amount of time. I want to go ahead and hatch them for a bit. I think I'm also going to use the charged egg as well, just to send it and see if I can get like this Jelly Wizard Westie or something. That would be pretty insane. Before I do so though, let me go ahead and change my enchants. I'm going to go and make sure I put on these lucky enchants. Or actually, hold on, let me make a few more of these better ones. Okay, never mind. I need to get my enchant mastery higher up. I guess I can't do that just yet. But yeah, these lucky egg books should still be pretty decent, so we should be okay now. Let me make sure I have the lucky potion going. We do. Alright, so I guess we're ready to open this egg up with the charged egg. So here we go. Wish me luck if we can get anything. So yeah, here we go. Alright, we are back, and unfortunately, I don't think we got a Wizard Westie. Yeah, we did not hatch anything better, which is kind of unfortunate. I was really hoping to get a better pet than this Rainbow Fire Gel Dragon, but it is what it is. And yeah, before I end up the video, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be giving away two more of these huge Ooze Axolotls, and all you have to do to enter is just drop your username in the comments down below, and I'll pick 2 random people to go and send the huge over to. So best of luck, and just drop your usernames in the comments down below. And yeah, that pretty much is everything for the video. Make sure you guys head over to the Discord server if you guys want. Link to that will be in the description. Make sure you guys also check out my Roblox UGC as well. This fortress over my shoulder is a pretty cool item. I'd really appreciate if you guys would buy it. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well, because we're on the road to 100k subs. I'd really appreciate if you guys subscribe. And yeah, thank you boys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.